Hello there, crafters of the world. Today I would like to take you through a very simple process of making wonderful roses. Pardon me, I'm still under the weather. Right, well, as you can see from my roses presented here, the type of paper clearly influences what kind of roses you are going to get. And lots of people don't explain this in their videos. And what I'm showing you here to start with is different types of paper. You have got 80 to 90 GSM paper. GSM reflects the thickness of the paper. GSM means weight per meter, so gram per square meter. Next, you have got a paper of 70 GSM, as it says on the packaging, which are used for making these gorgeous yellow roses. And afterwards, you have got a paper of 140 GSM, which is thicker. Paper like this I have used for making this chrysanthemum, which you'll see on the left-hand side of the video. Right. What I did next, I started working on the paper I have chosen. As I said, I chose the 70 GSM yellow paper. And as you can see, I have used, well, you'll see later on, the paper, although being so thin, because I used so many layers, it created this huge rose. This is important. Why? Because these huge roses, they might look nice in real life, but they don't have applications when you put them in the cards. So clearly for your cards, which are going to go in an envelope, you have to use you have to make smaller roses. So this is very important. The quality of paper you are going to use for your roses will determine how thick, how big your rose is going to be. So next, what I'm showing you to here, how I'm using this 70 GSM paper in an A4 format, which is 297 by 210 millimeters. I'm separating it into making 4 squares. So each square will be just over 10 centimeters. Why? Because one side of the paper is 210 millimeters or 21 centimeters, which means one square is going to be 10.5 centimeters. So the remaining of the paper, I'm going to keep it because I'm going to use it for other purposes, maybe making other roses in the future. So to start with, you cut this paper in 4, as you can see here. You cut each square, and as you cut the square, you start folding it 3 times until you get this triangle. If you are to fold it the 4th time, you are going to get roses which are going to have 2 petals per triangle. So I chose to fold them only 3 times and then cut it the shape of a petal. Other people cut it in different shapes. I prefer the shape because it is more elegant. So after cutting all 4 roses, well, 4 squares into these petals, you start cutting 1 petal from the first rose, 2 petals from the second, 3 petals, and then 4 petals. So as you can see, 4 squares will produce 8 layers of the rose. And you'll see in a second when you start gluing what I mean. A very important thing when making your roses is to actually start modeling the edge of the paper. You can use either a thin brush or a thin pencil, which is very important. Then it's very important to have a good quality glue. Myself, I prefer the 3-in-1 as opposed to the PVA glue. Right, the next step is very simple. You assemble all of them together, and that's it. You have got the rose there. What I tend to do also is cut the inner bit of the rose. If I trim it in order to make that petal smaller, in order to make it, well, level it in the rose. So as you can see here, I have cut some petals, and after assembling the rose, what I also did, I started using this distressing ink. Why? To make the rose a bit more realistic. One last thing, according to for what purpose I'm going to use the rose, I put glitter in the middle or towards the edges of each petal. So this thing you might not see me doing in this video. You'll see me only putting some glitter in the middle. So as ever, I hope all this information was of any help to you. Watch my next clip on how to make mulberry roses, as the quality of the paper is different, so you can make different type of roses. So keep in touch and have a very nice day. Thank you for watching. Bye.